All right, thank you for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Tuesday, which means I'm going over herb with you guys. So, the question for this week is what is Southerlandia good for? So, Southerlandia is an herb, which there should be a picture right over here. But Sutherlandia is a herb that we use to help boost your immune system, and it can also go back and actually pull viruses out of your body and get rid of them. But before we get started, let me give you my disclaimer, which is why I'm still wearing my glasses. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The herb that I'm speaking on is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent diseases. Not intended for use by pregnant or nursing women. If you have medical conditions or are taking medication, consult your doctor prior to use and discontinue use. Discontinue use and consult your doctor if any adverse reactions occur. So now I can talk for real. So this disclaimer to the side. So what is Sutherlandia? Sutherlandia is an herb, and you use everything that's above the ground. So you can use the leaves and the flowers and the seeds, stuff like that. Anything that's above the ground. We don't use the roots. But Sutherlandia is a herb that will actually boost your immune system, and it does it on a level to where it goes into all the necessary areas. So it'll get your adrenal glands, your lymph nodes, your kidney, like it goes through the whole body to help draw out and pull out those viruses. Now, couple of things about Southerlandia if you decide to take it and you never had it before. I've taken it for years, okay? And in the beginning, I did do this. Now, not so much because I've used it for, I don't know, 8 to 10 years, something like that. I don't know the exact number, but I've used it for a very long time. So what it does is the Southerlandia will find any of the viruses in your body and help to pull them out. So let's say you had chickenpox when you were a kid. It's going to find that virus that's still left into your body, that residue of it that's still in your body, and help to pull it out. So what would that mean? Well, shingles is caused by the chickenpox virus. So if you no longer have that chickenpox virus in your system and in your body, unless you get it as an adult, you don't have to worry about shingles. Okay? And remember, I did put my disclaimer out there, so don't come get me, popos, video popos, because I put a disclaimer out there. Anyway, but that's what Southerlandia does. Now, because it is pulling stuff out, what happens is you'll have a lot of toxins that get released, and so it is almost to a point where it may feel poisonous to you. So that's why you take black cohosh or Virginia snake root along with the Southerlandia if this is your first time taking it to start out with, because that will help pull those toxins out so you don't get sick from it. Another thing you want to do if you're going to take Southerlandia is you have to take a bowel cleansing herb with it. So it'll be something like Cascara sagrada or sienna, but you have to take something that's going to help draw that stuff out so it's not lingering in your intestines. You want to get it pulled out. So that's why you take a bowel cleansing herb as well. The other thing about Southerlandia is it uses protein. That's one of the things that helps it work is protein. So you have to have good sources of protein. And that can come in the form of, there's one that Pure Herbs has called 3Bs. 3Bs has protein in it, and it's a natural plant-based protein. You can do beans. If you're doing meat, then go ahead and eat meat, but just make sure it's a leaner version, and a better cut. So if you're going to do it, get the better stuff, okay? Don't get the cheap stuff that just went through whatever crap it went through. Try to get some better, like the organic, what I call 16 labels. So organic, BPH free, responsibly sourced, humanely, whatever. All those labels that they put up. Get one of those, okay? And then use that as the protein source. But it does need protein. So just remember, with Sutherlandia, you need black cohosh, because you need an antidote, a poison antidote. So something like black cohosh that will help pull those toxins and those viruses and stuff out after it's done taking care of it. And then you need a bowel cleansing herb so that you can actually get it out of your body. And with that also means you have to drink enough water. Okay, so what is enough water? I was told that whatever your weight is in pounds, that's what you drink in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you're going to drink 100 ounces of water throughout your day. If you weigh 500 pounds, then you're going to drink 500 ounces of water throughout the day. Okay, so whatever your weight is, that's what you drink in water throughout your day. But at least the minimum is those 8 glasses of 8-ounce water. That's the bare minimum. But anytime you're doing something to clean your body out or get rid of something, whether you're taking an herb, drinking a tea, doing apple cider vinegar, whatever it is, you need to make sure you're drinking enough water, because your body needs to be able to flush it out. And you don't need some expensive them crazy waters they got out there, ionized, charged, alkaline, whatever. You don't need any of that. Just get you some plain old distilled water or some purified water and drink it. Okay, that's all you need. You don't need nothing fancy. But because water is really intended to do 3 things: hydrate, flush. Okay, hydrate, flush, and to lubricate. That's it. That's all it's meant to do. So if your water is doing something more than that, then you're actually putting more work on your body. Okay, because that's really all you need for your water. So just get some purified water, get you some distilled water. If you do spring water, get your spring water. Just know where that spring is and where that water is coming from, because that's the only issue I have with spring water is you don't know what spring are you using. Where's that water coming from? But in any case, so with something that you're doing with like Southerlandia, and you're doing a bowel cleansing herb and other herbs to kind of help with those toxins and things that will be released and getting those viruses out of the body, you want to make sure you're drinking water. Do your bowel cleansing herb. Take something that's going to help with those toxins like black cohosh or Virginia snake root, and get you some good protein, whether it's a plant-based protein. And when I say plant-based protein, I don't mean like Beyond Meat and all of that, because that is literally just, it says plant-based, meaning somewhere along the line in that base they use some plant, but that don't mean that's what the rest of it is good. You still have the fillers, it's still processed. And I'm not judging anybody, because I have it every once in a while. It's just not something I eat on a daily basis. But it's still a processed food. It's still junk food. So you want to make sure you have something that is good for your body. So again, some whole food, if you're going to do vegan or something like that, or plant-based proteins. So do something like your beans, your lentils, increase your intake on your green leafy vegetables, things like that have protein, chickpeas, stuff like that. If that's what you're doing. If you're doing meat, just remember, do a leaner meat and a better grade if you're going to do the meat. Same thing with the fish. Get a better grade of fish. Okay? But that's what Southerlandia is. Again, these some statements and stuff not approved by the FDA, all of that. You heard the disclaimer earlier, and it's below. So that's to cover my butt. Okay? But I love you guys, and if you do need these herbs and can't find a way to get it, just contact me. Let me know. I am a distributor for Pure Herbs, and I can help work with you to get the herbs. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow.